Hello guys, welcome to KPB Coding Hub. Again, we came up with another sequence of interview questions on Java collections, or we can say collection framework. So here we are going to see the various interview questions which is asked in top MNC companies, starting from basic level to advanced level questions I am going to cover here. As a part of this, the first question is nothing but what is the difference? What is the difference between arrays and collections? Arrays and collections. Already we have arrays concept is there. Again, why we are going for collections? Can I use both the concepts are same means yes, the concept of arrays and the concept of collections both are same. What is the definition of array? It is used to collect objects into a single entity. What about a collection? Collection is also a group of objects it is going to collect as a single entity. The primary agenda of both arrays and collections are same, but there is a difference. What is the problem that we are facing with arrays? To overcome this problem only, we are going for collections. In the upcoming videos, I will demonstrate all these things, but as of now, I want to highlight some points. What is the first difference is in arrays, arrays are arrays are fixed in size. Arrays are fixed in size. What is the meaning of these? Suppose in your Java program, if you are creating an array like this, integer a is equal to new integer of, if I am taking 3 here. Internally, my Java virtual machine is going to allocate memory to hold how many objects? 3 objects. First object, second object, third object with some locations. This size is fixed. This size, whatever you created, is fixed. During execution, is it possible to add the elements into this array? No. Is it possible to remove one element from this array? No. So, the primary goal of array is once if you create an array, that's all. You can't modify its size during execution. If you want to do anything at very beginning itself, we have to do. Whereas this is not the approach in collection. Sir, I can say collections are growable in nature. During execution of the program, if you want, you can increase the size. So it will be like this. I can store first object, the second object, the third object, fourth object, fifth object. During runtime, if any new object, if you want to insert, happily it will insert. If you want to remove the existing object, yes, happily we can do. So that's why it is always fixed in size and it is always growable. This is the primary difference between arrays and collections. I think the first point is very clear for you people. Second point, with respect to memory, arrays are not recommended. Arrays are not recommended. What is the meaning of these? What is the meaning of these? Sir, whenever you are talking about memory is my very, very important focus means don't go for arrays. Don't go for arrays. Why? Because arrays are fixed, right? So if I want to add or remove, I can't. That's why if with respect to memory unit, arrays are not recommended. But with respect to memory unit, collections are collections are recommended. Collections are recommended. Sir, I need to focus on memory. Then better to go for collections, not arrays. This is the second difference. Third difference, with respect to performance, with respect to performance, with respect to performance, arrays are recommended. Arrays are recommended to use. With respect to performance, collections are not recommended. Observe the difference. With respect to memory, arrays are not recommended because it is going to limit the size, but collections are growable. With respect to performance, arrays are efficient when compared with the collection. Why? Because arrays are language level concept, friends. So in every programming language, if you take C or C++ or Java or Python, if you take any language, along with the programming language feature, these arrays are going to come. Whereas collections are API, third-party applications. Collections are third-party applications. Whatever services they are providing, you have to utilize. If my language is not in a position to provide support for that, that's all. There ends the matter. So that's why, with respect to performance, arrays are best because it is a language level feature. Then main differences I am focusing. There are a number of differences are there. Very, very important difference. Arrays can hold. Arrays can hold only homogeneous. Okay, arrays can hold only homogeneous objects. What type of objects it is going to, otherwise better to use the word elements. Arrays can hold only homogeneous. Homogeneous means what? Same type of elements it is going to hold. Whereas coming to collections, okay, whereas coming to collections, sir, collections can hold both homogeneous and heterogeneous elements it is going to hold. If you want to store objects, you can store. If you want to store, if you want to store only integer type of values, you can store. If I want to store one integer, one floating point, or one student object, like that also, it will permit. But in the case of arrays, it is always homogeneous. This is next level difference. I think these top four differences are very clear for you. Next, and after that, sir, what about objects? In Java, we have primitives concept is there, at the same time object is there. Sir, arrays can handle both primitives. Arrays can handle both the primitives and objects. It can handle both the primitives and objects. Whereas coming to collections, sir, collections can handle only objects. It can't handle primitives because primitives, only to learn fundamentals, we are going to use primitives. But whereas coming to the advanced concepts, especially in the object-oriented programming, we will mainly focus on objects. Even the real-time applications will always take care about objects only. Primitives we may not use. And these are the first five very, very important features. Last difference. Last difference is, sir, here no explicit methods. That means, so there is there is no ready-made methods. Okay, in arrays, if I want to do any operation, suppose I want to arrange the elements in ascending order, manually we have to write the logic. I want to find out maximum element, manually we have to write the logic. Whereas coming to collections, so there are ready-made methods. There are ready-made methods in collections. So many ready-made methods are there. By using these ready-made methods, we can able to get required output from the problem statement. These are nothing but the main six differences between arrays and collections. Don't worry, in further videos, we are going to discuss. So all the stuff related to these collections related topics, almost main important interview questions we will discuss. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Thank you, friends.